Good morning, all. Today, May 22nd, is a day of great importance. As everyone knows, our environment is a natural unit consisting of all plants, animals, and other living factors. There is a variety of living organisms existing in our environment. All those plants that gives us fresh air, all those birds that fly in the sky, all those flowers with sweet fragrance, all those animals and other micro-living organisms constitute a biodiversity. United Nations has proclaimed May 22, that's today, as the International Day for Biological Diversity to increase the understanding and awareness of biodiversity issues. So, what is biodiversity? Biodiversity is the amazing variety of life on Earth. Thousands of different world habitat, millions of different species, and trillions of different characteristics. It can be used more specifically to refer all the species in one region or ecosystem. Biological diversity refers to everything including plants, bacteria, animals, and us. Every breath we take, every drop we drink, and every bite we eat, it all comes from nature. The total biodiversity of our planet is immense, which is a good thing because more biodiversity, the more secure all the life on Earth is, including ourselves. Humans are dependent on biodiversity for their sustenance, health, well-being, and enjoyment of life. The Amazon rainforest is the world's richest and most varied biological reservoir, containing several million species of insects, plants, birds, and other forms of life. Many still are unrecorded by science. They constitute the major part of biodiversity. Threats to biodiversity are habitat loss, pollution, global climatic change, population growth, and overexploitation of natural resources. In the last 50 years, our activities have reduced our diversity across the globe. We have snuffed out habitats, reduced populations of wild animals by 60%. The number of lions in Africa have dropped by 65%. The number of individual insects in Europe have dropped to 75%. The number of bluefin tuna in the Pacific have dropped to 95%. Biodiversity is dropping everywhere and fast. This is catastrophic for nature and ourselves. We talk about climate change, but biodiversity loss is as important an issue. How do we stop this loss of life? In fact, we already know exactly what to do. On this very special day, we have lost a very special person who was a Himalayan voice for ecological truth and social justice. SUNDERLAL BAHUGANA. SUNDERLAL BAHUGANA was born on 9th January 1927. He was an Indian noted for Garhwali environmentalist and Chipko movement leader. The idea of Chipko movement was of his wife and the action was taken by him. For years, he had been fighting for the preservation of forests in the Himalayas, first as a member of Chipko movement in the 1970s, and he became the leader of the Chipko movement. He was one of the early environmentalists of India, and later he and people associated with the Chipko movement started taking up environmental issues. We should preserve every scrap of biodiversity as priceless while we learn to use it and come to understand what it means to humanity. Biodiversity starts in the distant past and it points towards the future. By this, I conclude my words wishing everyone a happy International Biological Diversity Day. We are part of the solution.